call the October 3rd, 2022 meeting of the City Council for the City of Lake City to order. Everyone will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, remain standing for the invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings for our community. We thank you for your guidance and what we do, and hopefully it'll be pleasing in your eyes and best for our community. We ask you to look after all those that were affected by the storm, and we ask that you look after our citizens and our troops and our law enforcement. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Ms. Ox, you call the roll, please.
Mr. Hill.
Here.
Mr. Jefferson.
Here.
Mr. Sampson.
Here.
Mayor Witt.
Here.
Mr. Dial.
Here.
Mr. Coverline.
Here.
Chief Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lake City Council has opened its public meeting. Since 1968, the city code has prohibited any person from making personal, impertinent, or slanderous remarks or becoming boisterous while addressing the city council. Yelling and making audible comments from the audience constitutes boisterous conduct. Such conduct will not be tolerated. There's only one approved manner of addressing the city council, that's to be recognized and speak from the podium. As a reminder, persons are not to openly carry a handgun or carry a concealed weapon or firearm while the governing body's meeting. A proclamation as we have minutes from September 19th, 2022 regular session and September 27th, 2022 emergency meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the minutes from our regular meeting on September the 19th, 2022, and our special meeting held on September 27th, 2022.
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next is approval of the agenda.
Move we approve the agenda for the record.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the agenda as published, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, person wish to address council, I have nobody signed up tonight. Maybe consent agenda, presentations. Item 3, City Hall update. Mr. Dial.
Thank you, Mayor. You know, the previous, couple months ago, about a month and a half ago, the council decided, after looking at availability of areas to move City Hall staff and the condition of the current City Hall building that we're in now, it was recommended that we have another assessment done on this building to see if it was something that the council wanted to look at, maybe refurbishing and fixing the building we're currently in. We went out and got some quotes. We're still looking at the original Tetra Tech that did the first assessment. They were the lowest. And I just want to know tonight if the city council wants to move forward with having Tetra Tech reassess the building to give us an idea of where we're at and what any future costs would be. Or if the council decides that they want to wait until the new council is seated. That way you'll have a full council to make a decision on how you want to move forward. We can go ahead and move forward with this assessment with Tetra Tech and see what their recommendation is as far as what can or may not be fixed in this building, or if it's any worse than the assessment that they did in 2018. We can go ahead and move with that. That way we'll have that information when the new council is seated, or we can just wait till the new council is seated, since it's only about a month or so away, and let the full council make a decision on what they want to do as far as remodeling this building, moving city staff, possibly building a new building, and just decide what the consensus of the council wants to be.
What's the pleasure of the council?
I think we just should wait. I will have a full council.
I'm in favor of doing the study, but I'm fine with waiting another month.
Would that change in it on the price difference if we can wait a few months?
No, sir, I don't think it would, as far, because they're the ones that did the original assessment, and they've already said that they would be willing to come back, and basically what they would be doing would be updating the study they did in 2018 to see if anything has changed since 2018, see if there's been any shifting in the walls or anything of that nature. So I don't think there would be, any price difference for them to come and do that.
Any other comments? If not, we'll move on to item 4, correspondence from Coberline Law Office. Mr. Coberline?
Mayor, that's, the correspondence is for informational purposes only. The court did enter or grant the city's 3 motions to dismiss the 2 lawsuits. And all of that is summarized in the correspondence. If there are any specific questions, I'll be glad to attempt to address them this evening or in the near future.
Yes, I have a question. Ms. Coberline, since the court has ruled on the cases against the city, with Mr. Coker against the city, is there feasible or possible to go ahead and seek Mr. Jernigan?
No, the only possibility of seating Mr. Jernigan will be after the deadline of the charter, which is with Ms. Young.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? All right, we'll move into new business, no ordinances. We have item 5, City Council Resolution 2022-099. Mr. Coberline, would you read that by title?
A resolution of the City Council of the City of Lake City, Florida, authorizing and ratifying the appointment of a city attorney, providing for the appointment of the law firms of Robinson, Kinnan and Kendron, PA, and Folds and Walker, LLC, providing for the execution of an agreement for legal services, and providing for an effective date.
Is there a motion as City Council Resolution number 2022-099?
Mr. Mayor, I approve for resolution 2022-999.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Ms. Oxley, call the roll, please.
That's resolution 2022-099. Mr. Hill?
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Sampson?
Yes.
Mayor Witten?
Yes. And next, the City Council. We got welcome y'all aboard. City Council Resolution 2022-108. Mr. Coberline, would you read that by title?
A resolution of the City Council of the City of Lake City, Florida, awarding a project at the Lake City Gateway Airport to CGC Incorporated, providing for the taxiway C realignment and the rehabilitation of the transit apron and taxi lanes, providing for the execution of a contract, providing for a total cost not to exceed $2,509,228.50, and providing an effective date.
Is there a motion as City Council Resolution 2022-108?
Mr. Mayor, I approve for resolution 202-108.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Ms. Oxley, call the roll, please.
Mr. Hill?
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Sampson?
Yes.
Mayor Witt?
Yes. Next is City Council Resolution 2022-109. Mr. Coberline, would you read that by title?
A resolution of the City Council of the City of Lake City, Florida, authorizing the execution of an agreement with the North Central Florida Regional Planning Council, providing for comprehensive planning services and growth management services, providing for a term of 12 months beginning October 1, 2022, providing for a fixed fee amount of $23,500.00, and providing for an effective date.
Is there a motion as City Council Resolution 2022-109?
Mr. Mayor, move for the approval of resolution number 2022-109.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Ms. Oxley, call the roll, please.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Hill?
Yes.
Mr. Sampson?
Yes.
Mayor Witt?
Yes. Okay, other items, discussion, consider having city council meeting November 21st, 2022 at the Columbia County School Board Auditorium for swearing in of the 2 new council members. Anybody got any ideas on this?
Well, I think that would be a good idea because the 2 candidates, it's just my opinion, are coming aboard. Both of them have large families. And I don't think the council chamber would be sufficient enough if all their family members showed up, the families and friends as well. So I think it would be a good idea to have the swearing in at the school board.
Okay, anybody else got any ideas, comments?
I have no objection to that, Mayor, because
Okay,
they're both large families, and there's that possibility that we could be overcapacitated here.
Cause it's a good possibility. Baker County might just flood Columbia County.
all right. Number 9 is discussion possible action, Lake City Municipal Police Officers Pension Trust Fund. Mr. Clarence Cannon resigned from the Board of Trustees. We're got 2 vacancies, so everybody be looking for somebody.
Mayor, can we ask Fred, do we need a motion on 8? Or we good just for them to concur on changing the location?
As long as there's a concurrence there, the caller of the meeting, and if it's going to be the council, which I assume it will, based on what we've heard, then that'll be sufficient under the ordinance from last year.
Okay. All right, right. No Department Administration, we have, National Night Out, is it begins at 5 tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The Lake City Police and Fire parking lot, and then, well, we just discussed November 21st, we'll be swearing in new council members. Comments of council?
Yes, I have a comment, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to apologize for being late. I had a family, it wasn't an emergency, but I was taking care of my son. And I'd like to thank all of our city employees for being on call throughout the storm. Which, we was blessed for it to go around Lake City, Columbia County. Again, I just want to thank everybody, all the city employees for a job well done, and not having to do anything. That's it, yeah. That's it, that's all I have.
Okay, and they always do a great job during those times, and we appreciate them. Anything else?
Mr. Mayor, are we still having the National Coffee with a Cop Day this Wednesday
Yes, sir.
at 9 o'clock at the McDonald's on 90 West still?
Yes, it's 90 West, 9 o'clock to 10:30.
Okay,
When is it?
Wednesday morning between 9 and 10:30.
Okay, if nothing else, we will be adjourned. Sweet.